Hey Sagittarius, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for September 5th, 2024. This is for Sagittarius. Last shuffle here for Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on here. We have conflict and we have ascendant masters. So this tells me that your beliefs are, there's a conflict here with what you want to see happen, what you know to be true, what you believe. There's some sort of a conflict. And it has a lot to do with someone. You're waiting for a certain type of person. Some of you, this could be, if you're a parent, you may be concerned about the person that your child's dating or married to. And it's just like, I like the first one. I swear, oh my gosh, they're showing that some of you, this may be like this is totally channeled. They're showing me a mother who liked the person their child's dating, not the person they married. The person the child dated before, not the one that they married. Waiting to love someone. There's a conflict in you waiting. You may not feel like you can wait any longer to care about someone, especially in a connection. For this is definitely family connection here. Some of you, you have no feelings towards someone. This is interesting and funny. I have to admit, this is hilarious. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups and Three of Wands, King of Cups, and the Chariot. Okay, with conflict. And so this would tell me that where you're headed, you're waiting for some of you, if this is not your child, right? That first scenario, which I feel very strongly, someone does not like the person their child married, but they like the person that they dated before. If that is not the case for you, then this would say that you are waiting still for that person, that the one. So you're still sitting here saying, I'm still on the lookout for my person that would feel the same way I do, that shares the same heart that I have, that is content with their life. You want someone with no drama. So I'm seeing the conflict being that some of you may be in a connection as to why this is a conflict. But you're like, why can't I find someone who's truly content with their life? There's only room for one person that's not, and that's me. You know what I'm saying? There's only one room for one person who feels like they are missing something in life, and that's me. The other person should be content with their space. I'm seeing that, like, there's someone who they shouldn't be so consumed with regrets, or consumed with like so many broken things going on around them. The conflict is that you're waiting, and you should be moving forward. Ascendant Masters is the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, and this is telling me that you have stuck around in a situation, of maybe like even um, committed to a situation that you feel isn't going anywhere. A lot of you, I'm seeing a relationship here, and if it's not your relationship, then this is you viewing other people's relationship and saying, when is it going to be my turn? Because I definitely don't want to jump rope over there. That looks like a bunch of foolishness. Like, they're not doing it right. There's a vibe of saying, where's my person? But I see very strongly that if you're in a committed relationship, which is looking like for a lot of you, that you're saying, I stuck through it, even through thick and thin, even when there was no reason to stick it out, and now I'm at a place where I I don't see a future in this. Something is telling you, even though like even though like you could find components of this situation that are that do bring you a lot of comfort, that are very, they make you happy. So a lot of it is, there's parts of it that's like, this is a dream come true. There are still parts of it that are, they're definitely not a dream come true. There's definitely parts of this relationship where you may say, or this situation that you're in, where you're saying something's missing. There's something missing, something keeping you from fully connecting. Your higher self is Justice and Seven of Pentacles. And so I see your higher self telling you to work with what you've got right now, because things will balance out. Like, you know what? It's okay. You know what? Spirit's going to, of course, balance it out. As much time as I'm spending in this scenario, or working with these people, and now I'm seeing three people for some of you, and this could be not necessarily like you're dating three people, but like there's three people involved in a situation where you're saying, the more time I invest in this, The more time I do this and I wait and I don't move forward the way I really feel I should, um, the more the spirit is going to bless me for this, or bring to me the connections that I deserve. I feel like you're working with spirit right now, because true love is telling me with the Queen of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. True love is telling me here that you're getting to a point where you're getting to a point where you might be cutting people off. Like, you may not want to associate. You're being kind of short and cold and distant with people. You're going to start getting annoyed. I'm just going to say this, Sagittarius. If you are in a situation, there's different scenarios here, but for many of you who are in a situation where it's definitely not cutting it or not up to par, and there's a part of you that feels like there's nothing about this situation that could actually like stand the test of time, like you can sense it. They're saying that you're going to start getting annoyed. You're going to start being short and cold and direct like a mofo with people. The more you work with them, the more you wait, the more short and annoyed you get, the more irritated you are. And I'm seeing this because it says that you do love yourself, but what's bothering you is that something about this is not making sense. You're working with something that you can't even make sense of. So you're going to start getting annoyed. And you're going to feel there's a lot of you that you're being very fair. You've spent a lot of time in the situation being as fair as you possibly can, but I don't see this lasting where you're trying to be fair for too much longer. I see that there's a point in time here where it's the Senate Masters is telling me that this is not going to, no, not for long. Are you going to be able to put up with something? Not for long. This is telling me that you are seeing that you're stable and you're working towards longevity. You're looking for something that's going to last or stand the test of time, and it feels like the conflict is in what you're dealing with versus what you want to deal with, and something you may feel like you're being held back. And when is it going to be my turn? Kind of vibe. Spirit is bringing up that you've got to treat people how you want to be treated. And if you were acting the way that certain people are acting in your space, you would not want anyone to be kind about it. You want them to be honest with you about it. That's kind of where they're coming from with this. I don't know how good it is to tell a Sagittarius to be honest, because they're already honest. But if they're brutally honest, I don't know. It might not fare so well for the other people. But there you have it. There you have it. You could be dealing with a Cancer, a Libra. They don't have any advice. They're just saying what it is. And I apologize. I'm trying to look for everything. They're saying you could bridge gaps. You also might meet people through this person. If you're dealing with certain people, I just want to throw that out there. If you're dealing with these people, they have connections that it may be useful in so many ways. It's not completely a waste of time. Spirit has a way of balancing things out. Like, maybe you meet the person, like your person through the person, that you're, say if you're dating someone, you meet your next person through them, or somehow, some way. There's some kind of weird thing going on with this. Yeah. um I'm gonna leave it there because it's starting to get messy. And yeah, Cancer, Libra sign could be. I don't see any fire, so those are the main signs, is Cancer and Libra. So you could primarily be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or another Sagittarius. Otherwise, you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or an Aquarius or a Gemini. So you could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp or a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp. We have Capricorn Aquarius cusp, Aquarius Pisces cusp, Taurus Gemini cusp, Gemini Cancer cusp, or Virgo Libra cusp, or Libra Scorpio cusp. And if you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.